Everyone here certainly has a friend, right? But do you have a friend who uses a different language from you? Well, for most of us, we likely do. For example, you maybe speak Japanese while your friend speaks Mandarin. But can we still fully understand each other if we stick to use our regional language? Of course not. That's why when we first meet, we will use the national language, Indonesian. It helps us to communicate each other more easily. But what if our friends are from the another countries? Can we still use Indonesian? Well, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The honorable judges of the English speech contest, the committee, ladies and gentlemen. For most of us, we have a friend from the other countries, such as China, Russia, or maybe America. So, how do we communicate to each other when we first meet? Naturally, we'll use English, a language that is widely spoken across the world. English has become the universal language because it is easy to learn, understand, and pronounce. When people will come tourists to their countries, they often use English to make the visitors feel at home. But have you ever seen a conflict rise due to language differences? This can happen when people don't fully understand each other's language, and maybe they might assume that their language is the superior one. This leads to language discrimination against other languages and causes many misunderstandings in conversations. So, how can we prevent any issues like this? Well, ladies and gentlemen, English is the solution to this problem, of course. Because, as an international language that is spoken by over a million people in this world, English can reduce the chances of misunderstandings when we speak to each other. When we use a common language, we can understand each other more better. When we can understand each other more better, we create more harmony in our interactions. Well, I want to share my personal experience to you. So one day, during my vacation to Bromo, I met a French tourist. I was eager to practice my English, but I was nervous about making mistakes and embarrassing my own self. My limited English felt like a big challenge for me. But I gathered all of my courage and finally I spoke to him. But to my surprise, he was very friendly actually. He even helped me to correct my mistakes and gave me a very useful tips. Then, from this encounter, I realized that I need to keep improving my English, and I learned a very important lesson about the value of learning different language. Now, maybe you might wonder about one important question. What about those who still struggling in learning English? Well, don't worry. In today's digital era, learning English is easier than ever. You can watch YouTube videos, use AI tools, take courses, and practicing and speaking regularly. Just start with the small steps like talking to yourself. After you gain more confidence, start to talking with the people around you who also understand English. Once you are more fluent, try to conversing with the foreigners. Learning English is accessible to everyone, so no need to feel anxious about it anymore. English has really become the language for a piece worthwhile. So for you who can't speak it yet, don't worry. Learn it passionately and steadily, and one day you will master it very well. I believe it. Let's make English as a tool for a global peace, ensuring we avoid misunderstandings when we speak to each other. Well, thank you very much for your nice attention. I hope your day is full of blessing and benefits. My name is Faishal Danurweda Bisma Wibowo, and the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.